This wee video today is just going to be a quick intro into the squat exercise. So body weight squatting, not going to cover warming up or anything like that, literally just going to cover a few basic points to give you a safe, effective squat, do's and don'ts, get rid of myths, etc, etc. So the first thing we're going to look at is the position of your feet. Now this is going to be completely dictated by the person, so people that tell you toes forward and don't let your knees go past your toes and feet are shoulder width apart, it's all rubbish. It's dictated by the person's pelvis. Some people will be able to squat narrow, some people won't. Some people will be able to squat with the toes pointed forward, some people won't. The important thing is that wherever your toes are pointed, your knees will follow, okay? And they can follow them as far as they need to. Squatting is all about counterbalance. So we need to make a counterbalance with the lower body in order for the upper body to stay as upright as possible. So that means that the knees will track forward, and if they go past the toes, so be it. There's not going to be any problem with that. There's nothing out there that says this is bad for you, detrimental. Depth of the squat is the next thing. Okay, so what we're going to look at with the depth of the squat is we want to break parallel. We want to get past 90. There's a reason for this. We want to improve range of motion. Yeah, so we want to be able to function, thinking which is normal human beings, full range of motion, healthier joints, okay, healthier muscles. That's the first thing. There's another reason why we don't want to stop it at 90 degrees. At 90 degrees, there is more shear force into the kneecap, so therefore you're putting greater strain into the joint. So by stopping at that point, you're just increasing the pressure in the knees. So if you do have bad knees, then stopping there is not going to be the best thing for you. It's going to aggravate them more. Whereas if you break through that 90-degree point, you're going to take that pressure off, and it's going to feel slightly easier. So as you can see, as I squat down here, I'm going to go right past it. Okay. We're looking at body weight. So what you're going to do is we've got to look at your arm positions. Okay, so the easiest way, again, looking at counterbalance, is to have your hands out to the front as I'm doing. You can keep them across your chest, or you can down by your side. It's up to you, as long as we're maintaining a strong posture. If we look through the spine, okay, so what we're looking at the spine is we want to keep a neutral angle at the spine. We don't want to be rounded and we don't want to be overarched. We keep that neutral spine all the way throughout the motion. You notice at the point then that it's obviously indicative of tightness in certain joints, but we can work on that. But don't be too concerned with that. Head position, again, neutral. We want to keep it neutral. We don't want to be looking up or down, particularly with in regards to the angle of the head. Your eyes can gaze up, that's not a problem. So if we keep that head neutral, it's going to maintain neutral spine. Engage the muscles of the upper back, yeah, so your rhomboids, your lats, things like that should always squeeze nice and tight as you squat, up and down. The last thing is the angle of the torso, okay, again, it's going to depend on your makeup and your mobility, your joint structure, and what you can manage. But if we can keep you nice and upright, perfect. We will have a nice strong squat position, especially when it comes to putting weight on it later. If you've got a slight lean, then that's no problem. I do tend to lean slightly forward, but it's not unsafe, it's not unstable, it's just where I am in terms of my hip mobility and what I can cope with. So yeah, that's the basic body weight squat. A couple of points we've talked about in terms of getting rid of some myths and that. But if you can squat something similar to this, then you're doing well. If you've got any questions, then stick them in the comment section or send me an email. All the contact details are on the YouTube channel, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon, and enjoy squatting.